Hey everybody, this is the Gaming Kitten, and I will be doing a video today of entitled people. I am new to the YouTube scene, so be kind and gentle with me. Any improvements would be appreciated down in the comments section. So let's get started into this adventure of fun stories today. Let's dive right on in. Our first story today is going to be Karen is Impatient by Childish Gemini. So this happened at work today. I work at Domino's as an insider slash pizza maker. I've only been working there for about a week. I used to work at a different store and franchise before I moved for school. There were only two insiders, myself and the assistant manager known as AM. Everyone else that was there was a driver. Drivers don't really help make pizzas, but they do either things to help around the store when they are not driving. My store is a high volume store, meaning we get a lot of orders. We're practically on a college campus. Today was busy during lunch and we were short on people. I was on the line making pizzas while assistant manager was manning the oven and taking orders. A lady comes in and she had that troublesome Karen vibe. I greeted her and told her we would be with her as soon as possible. She said, "Okay." After maybe a minute or two, the trouble begins. Karen, excuse me, you gonna help or do I have to do everything myself? What do you have to do? I heard he made your food. Me, sorry, hang on. We're a bit busy and short staff. I will get to you soon. No, drop what you're doing and get me my damn food. It's really rude of you not to even acknowledge my existence. Note, as she was talking to me, I was still making pizzas with a full screen of orders. I greeted you and told you one of us will be there when we got the chance. No, no, this is not how this works. I order food and you give it to me. So give me my damn pizza before I leave. Stop being lazy and do your job. You are so rude. It's embarrassing. I looked back at my assistant manager. He shrugged and started asking her name. She gave it to him and he couldn't find her order. Assistant manager, are you sure you sent an order here? Duh. I live in the dorms. Why the F would I send the order somewhere else? How are we supposed to know where she lives? Assistant manager looks it up in the computer. Her order wasn't ready yet. Apparently, I was making it as this was going down. Assistant manager looked at the screen that shows what orders are being made and pointed it out to her. So actually, Childish Gemini just put it into the oven. It's going to be about 10 minutes. Why wasn't this ready now? I put the order in 5 minutes ago. This is ridiculous. You people are just awful at your job. Do you even know what you are doing? As stated earlier, we're busy and understaffed. It typically takes 5 minutes for each order to be made. You have to wait or you'll just eat raw dough. So now you're just gonna give me raw food? Lady, you can either wait for your pizza or leave. We're trying to accommodate you, but you're being difficult. You barely ordered your food and came over. We aren't Little Caesars. We don't do hot and ready. Everything we make is fresh to order. Plus we have to hand stretch the dough. It does take a few minutes to make your food. Don't tell me what to do. I am a paying customer, and you have to do as I say. You get me the food I order so I can pay and leave this dump. You guys are awful at your job. If you knew what you were doing, you wouldn't be so effing busy. You're both just lazy slobs. I was over her BS at this point. I wanted to go off on her, but I couldn't. I had too many orders to make, but they didn't stop my manager from doing something. He was giving her a poo-eating smile and was up to something. I had a hunch he was going to just mess up cutting her pizza, but no. Well, I suggest you can leave now and have a nice day. I just canceled your order. You can't do that. I am a paying customer.
No, ma'am, you haven't paid yet, and by California labor laws, I have the right to refuse service if I am being treated poorly by customers. If you have a problem with this, you may call our customer service number and complain. But we both have audio. He was laughing about this audio. Visual setup. We can give them this evidence and have you banned. So please make the right choice and head back to your dorm for the day. Thank you and have a good one. She flipped off assistant manager and spat on the glass in front of me and walked off. Don't let the door hit you on the way out! After we managed to get everything done, assistant manager got a call from our district supervisor about what happened and questioned him and me. She wasn't mad, but she said we should have handled it better. I thought we were both calm and handled her pretty well. Sorry this was long. The Karen wasn't too crazy as I know they can be, but boy was she effing annoying and impatient. I really just want to put tape over her mouth. Well, childish Gemini, I'm sorry that you had to go through that, but I do agree with you. Putting tape over her mouth might have ended it all. Well, let's hop on in and let's read another one, and this will be the last one that I will be doing today, since this is the first video I am putting onto my channel. Our next story is entitled Man Rubs His Bare Feet on My Face. So this just happened. I literally just got off the plane 5 minutes ago, and I am writing this while I queue for border control. EM, entitled man, sitting behind me. Me, Duryoyo Y. FA, flight attendant. NW, nice woman, sitting next to me. So I'm on a flight from London to the south of France. The flight is only 90 minutes, and the seating space is pretty cramped. I've scored a window seat by checking in super early the day before. About 30 minutes into the flight, I feel something touch the side of my face. I'm leaning against the wall with my eyes closed, listening to an audiobook. I look up, and the person behind me has taken their shoes off and slid them along the side of my seat. So they're actually using my armrest for their bare feet. I'm so flabbergasted. I look to nice woman and point. She widens her eyes and her face lights up with an incredulous smile. Bear with me guys on that word because I don't know if I said that right. Let's continue. I look back and there's a man behind me. Eyes closed and headphones on. I have to get the person next to him to tap him on the shoulder because I can't reach him without climbing across the seat. He opens his eyes and raises his eyebrows at me once he sees me looking at him. Sorry, could you move your feet? They're touching me. Oh, right. He moves them back about an inch. No, I mean, could you take your feet off of my armrest completely, please? I need to stretch out though. I get cramped up on long flights. Well, it's only another hour, and you can stretch them under the seat if that's a problem. If it's only an hour, then surely you can let it go. Mate, please move. I don't want them near my face, especially without anything on them. Sorry, but I need to stretch. I am very tired, and I have to go straight to a meeting, so I need to sleep before we land. Nice woman starts laughing. Entitled man looks grumpily at her and says, There's no need to laugh at me. I am not a dick. I am just tall and I need space. Nice woman is shocked that he's spoken to her and that she widened her eyes and shakes her head at me. I'm literally just staring at him, so incredulous and no idea what to do without escalating this into a fight. So I do the only thing I can. I ring for the flight attendant, who shows up very quickly. Flight attendant, can I help? Me, pointing to the man's feet. I've asked him to move them, but he won't. Sir, please move your feet. There are other passengers to consider. But I need to sleep. Can you give me an aisle seat if I can't sit like this? Sorry, sir, but the flight is at capacity. You can ask a neighbor to switch, but I can't force anybody to move. Well, what am I supposed to do? The flight will begin landing soon, so you'll have to put your feet down anyway. Please, sir, move your feet. Entitled man moves but literally grumbles so much that his own neighbors, who have been silent the whole time, possibly because they didn't speak English, starting giggling too. After the flight attendant leaves, he starts bumping my seat relentlessly with his knees. Nice woman notices this, and she has turned on her aircon above her and points it at him. I follow suit because at this point, I'm feeling quite shaken from the whole encounter and have quite a burning rage that could only be seated with pettiness. Nice woman and I spend the whole journey talking about how rude and entitled people are, making sure he can hear while he freezes to death from our combined aircon. I'm surprised he didn't complain, but he was probably embarrassed. As we stand to get our bags, Nice woman noticed a company name on his bag. She comments loudly, "Oh, that's where you work. Interesting." He goes white and scurries off the plane before us. Of course, neither of us have any intention of doing anything with that information. It was just funny to see him briefly crap himself over being shamed to his company. I can't see him in the queue. He dashed ahead, so he's probably already through customs. I hope he gets a leg cramp on any flight he ever takes. Also, I am 5'11". I was taller than him and managed perfectly well without rubbing my bare feet on someone's cheek. I hope he fits the profile. I still can't believe I met one in the wild. Thank you so much for that story, Neko Chan Chan. You can never be too sure when you run into one in the wild. If it was me and he had his feet up, I would find like a pen that I had in my bag and poked him in the foot because that is disgusting. Well, I do hope you all enjoyed. Please leave a comment and a like, and maybe a subscribe and turn on the bell notification because I will be doing a lot more stories, and I will also be getting my gaming sessions up here soon to play some games with some friends. Thank you all, and y'all have a great day.